Alright, greetings everyone. Uh, I we are here for the next BoozeBash match. I'm going to dip out of there. If you are able to change the title, because you might be able to change the title.
I don't know if I can do it from when it's already live. Let me check.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep, I
Cause
got you.
okay, cool. Yeah, welcome everyone. We're on the main BoozeBash channel tonight. I will be booting the chat up so I have it on my screen. But I'm gonna slide this over here.
There you go. It is changed.
Okay. Well, we're just waiting on one more player, and then we'll be getting into the draft. The link is already up and available. We have Freljord versus Noxus, and a lot of unranks because the split just changed a couple of days ago. So we're good. All right. Is this the MVP? Okay.
Yeah, for previous game.
Cool. No.
Well, we already know who it has to be.
See, wait, I don't have to worry about it.
Boom.
There we go. Sure. Why not? We'll throw it on that email. All right. All right, so while we wait for draft, let me go ahead and I will run through the players on each team so that way people can get familiar because we are in the first week of the season. So on Noxus, we have their Captain King Nazgul. We have Colossal Clouds. We have Boozosaurus, the um, namesake of our tournament. We have Jaboy J Money or Jaboyj, and then we have Atomic Ghost. And for Freljord, we have their Captain Jord. We have Ghost Boy or Marinizer, formerly known as Marinizer. We have Arcane Havoc. We have Hemi Neutron, and we have Mariah Carey. So lots of
Lots of potential.
I think this is.
I think it's fairly even.
Yeah,
honestly.
generally I do think that the match is pretty even. Looks like. Why did Noxus lose a? Oh no, Noxus didn't lose the ban. They banned Fizz. It just didn't show up right away. All right, bans are underway. What's going on? I have a message.
There's the Darius ban as expected.
Yeah, I don't think Nazgul is getting much Darius in the middle bracket, to be honest.
Gnar ban? Who plays Gnar?
Ghost Boy. Ghost Boy's an excellent R player, and there's a Viego ban towards Jaboy. Very ban? Smart.
Worry. Okay.
Yeah, I think these bans are pretty expected. In the Thresh, okay, that makes sense.
I wonder if we're gonna see a Jaboy Graves pick. I don't know how strong Graves is right now, but I think he would be actually really good right now.
Not sure.
With the new patch.
In a Mordekaiser ban towards Evan. We're gonna start with a brand.
Is it a
Hover.
brand support, mid, jungle, Shaco? Wait, what?
Shaco hover. It's just a hover. Yep, we're gonna
Okay.
lock the brand in.
Brand's a very good flex pick. It can
Well,
go into 3
you
roles.
see, Molten. You can not pick the Daria. You can not ban the Darius and play the matchup if you want. All right, let's see what Freljord's first 2 picks are here with response to brand. We have Leona. Okay. So it looks like they might be just picking their bot lane here in general. Could do. I could see something like a Caitlyn pick. Arcane Havoc has played a ton of Caitlyn, and Caitlyn's very strong right now.
Oh, there's the Caitlyn pick.
Yeah, I know
And I'm
that.
assuming we're going to see a Jhin out of the side of Noxus for Booze.
I could see it for sure. Jin's also very strong right now. Can just kind of play back and play at range from the Caitlyn.
Yep,
There's the
there's the
hover.
Jhin.
Yeah, this could be a Jhin brand bot. This could just be a brand mid. We obviously nothing committed yet. That would show where brand will be going. They could just pick their jungler here, and just flex this brand into flex this brand anywhere, but flex this brand mid support with a jungle pick. I
think it would actually be very. I don't know if it would be smart or if it's or not, but it might be a good thing if they pick the top pick
Oh,
here.
there's
Yeah,
the
because
Yorick.
they can flex the brand still and
Flex
then
the brand
decide
mid.
where they want them. Yeah.
Yeah, mid support jungle. Yeah, unless they nuked brand jungle, but the brand's a good takeaway because if Jord is jungling, Jord just play brand.
Yeah, he does play it fairly frequently. He plays Briar as well and Rammus
Mm-hmm.
mainly from what I've seen.
Yeah, that's what I've mainly seen as well. Let's see what this pick is. We're gonna see the Renekton. So top laner's off the board. That's I haven't seen Renekton in a while. I know it's not. It's in a decent enough position right now.
Grant says he's testing something.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on, but oh, he's testing a prediction. Okay. Purple Gang.
Oh, I'm not on my phone.
Nah, it's just a test. It's just a test prediction. All right. So the bands we have Karthus band, we have Zac band, we have a Nivea band, and we have a Rammus band. They are clamping down on Jord's champ pool for jungle. So I wonder if he's gonna end up resorting to a Briar here, and what type of answer they would have to Briar. Um, so be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, Anivia plays towards Colossal Clouds, who's a pretty good Anivia player. A Zyra. Okay, so it's a Zyra mid. That's very... Or a Zyra jungle, actually. Jord has played Zyra jungle. I wonder if we're just going to get mage jungle matchup. What a world we live in 2024. But I'm excited for this Yorick. Ooh, Janna. Excellent support pick. One of those like pretty underrated but like absolutely OP supports right now.
I hate her. That might be a Zyra mid.
It could be, but I do know that Jord plays her. So we'll have. I don't think Zyram is particularly in favor. But it could be a Skarner jungle. Excellent.
So that is a brand mid.
That is a brand mid. They flexed it all the way to the end, and Skarner is a really good pick. He's quite strong now. So it's gonna be a Ziggs. So yeah, this makes sense. You have decent APAD. You have a lot of they have a lot of wave clear between the Zyra and the Ziggs, and yeah, having Yorick Unleashed, so it's gonna be a pretty interesting matchup of Maru versus Evan up in the top. It looks like Clouds will. I would guess Clouds is taking that brand to the mid lane, but he could be jungle. I guess Jaboy would be playing the jungle Skarner. Yeah.
Who started the prediction? I was about to do it. Fuck.
Oh, is this the real prediction? It's Grant, probably. Grant is around, or maybe Lawful Dog started it. I don't know.
Or Cam.
But, yeah, somebody. But either way, I will abstain from my vote.
Oh, I'm voting.
All right, we're into the lobby. I'm just gonna leave the draft up while they do it in client. I'm gonna go take a quick health check, break, stretch, get water. I will be back at some point before they start the game.
Wait, is that actually Zyra Jungle? What the fuck?
I shall endure.
Well, now I'm just mad. Focus.
I wonder who is on the brand and who is on the Janna. Because whoever's on the Janna needs to be banned from BoozeBash. Ooh. Milton Fudge Cow has redeemed challenge a mod to a rap battle. That is true, Zach and Cam. Well, technically, he is a mod in the BoozeBash Twitch channel, so he technically is. Use technicality, he can challenge Zach.
Okay. Just waiting about another minute and a half before we get into game.
I'm really questioning how good this Zyra jungle is going to be.
I can tell you it will have not a super difficult time farming, but we'll see. I have been like, oh, Zyra jungle, I should be fine, and then like I look in the mid game, like she is giga out farming me, but I'm also a lot of times that's me playing like Zac. But anyways,
I'm assuming she's similar to Brand jungle, just not as good of a clear.
yeah, probably slightly not as good, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha, hockey.
Sub 3-minute clears if you know what you're doing, so we're going to be seeing a 4-minute clear from Jord.
I would say probably something like a 3. Probably like a low 3. Alright, let's switch over into the game. Big old big old team logos. Cool. I'll make them slightly smaller. It looks like everyone's 5-pointing. Pings are going out. Everyone is going to their positions.
Ping in heavy.
Alright.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Ooh, first blood to Arcane Havoc has drawn blood on BoozeBash. A little bit of Poe coming out, but nothing that's going to really affect the start of the game. And looks maybe like we're going to see a topside start from the Skarner, looking to path towards bot lane. Very interesting. We're going to see a bot side start from Jord, so opposite side starts for our junglers. If I wonder if they're gonna. I mean, they're probably gonna have the information on it because the bot lane is leashed. We can see that fake leashing from BoozeBash and Atomic Ghost, and okay, we are off. Ooh, early level 1 aggression here from Mariah Carey on the Leona, taking a large chunk out of the Janna. Early level 2 for Renekton, gonna get a little chunk damage onto Nazgul. Yorick's not really caring too much about the level 1 versus level 2. He's just gonna let the wave push into his tower and get the farm there. Brand was a nice level 2 ward there, spotting out Jord. Able to get some harass, maybe pick up some of the little chickens. Oh, nice trade from Yorick onto the Renekton. Looks like a potential roam here to mid lane from the Leona. Maybe we could see first blood, because the Brand is definitely staying up, and he's gonna be gonna probably have his
Leona's
flash.
flash.
Probably gonna be a flash force. Leona root does land, but double flash gets the kill. First blood goes to the Ziggs. But meanwhile, looks like Arcane Havoc might also have a hard time here. He's gonna get pinned. He's gonna get suppressed, pinned to the wall. Will he survive? He will.
They do not find the kill.
Yeah, if the W landed from Boozosaurus, I think that happened. Jord is top lane now. King Nazgul forced to flash. Root lands. Gets a little bit of lifesteal there. Oh, Ghost Boy's gonna pick up the kill. Early game lead here from Freljord to start. Just gonna be a teleport right back from Yorick, of course. If Maru doesn't leave here, that would be pretty unfortunate for him. Jord also delaying his back a little bit there. I feel like he probably could have just finished that channel. Because now Skarner is able to be in his jungle taking his camp. So now Jord's gonna go back and not have any camps on the... Not have any camps spawned. Gonna have to wait for his wolves to spawn here. With his second Gromp gone.
Which they do spawn. Well, he's going straight for grubs, it looks like. He's going to hit probably chickens.
Yep, he'll go chickens, so he's going to look to path towards bot here, I suppose. Because grubs aren't up for another minute from here, so...
Wake up. You have a new time.
Brand's now going to be playing back a little more. He does have the ward to spot out Zyra.
Oh, he's looking for a mid gank, Jord.
He is indeed, but...
He misses.
Alright. Good awareness by Clouds having that ward. He kept Jord committed to it. Which, not... Just there is a time waste.
Him is on the back.
Oh, he did not back. I think he wants to get his wave pushed maybe here. I think this was a good back timer, and him not taking it might be a bit could be possibly detrimental. Booze misses his W. Been a couple of root misses here, unfortunately, at the start. Oh, the Renekton's just gonna go right over to the Void Grubs here. Jaboy, she needs to probably turn around or call for his laner. Call for his laners. Brand is rotating over as well. Renekton does have to back out, so this should be free. 3 grubs going over to the side of Noxus. No immediate dragon response, but I think that's what we're gonna see traded right here.
That is what is going on right now, yep.
Yep, and they're going to be looking for this Renekton on a gank, and this could be pretty good. Could be, considering that Skarner can just pin him to a wall, potentially, but... He's not, he has no...
Yeah, it's not going to find anything.
Yeah, has no ultimate, so can't do a double suppression there. So, overall... Looks like Renekton's going to have a slight farm advantage, plus the kill in the early game. Out to about a 3... Probably out to about a 500 gold lead. Overall, gold lead is 1 point. Is about, 500 gold. Pretty even around the board. Oh, good stun by the Brand. Gonna use his ultimate here. And Jord is here on the play. Oh wow, huge ultimate from the Ziggs is gonna end up in a kill onto the Brand. He was a little greedy there. Jord pinging 6 in the fight. Able to get his ultimate down and force Jaboy away. Flash from Skarner.
Jaboy has the flash.
Yes. Okay. A little bit of rust coming out from Colossal Clouds, isn't? It looks like he's been ganked a couple of times. We see double faded ashes. So many black. We're gonna see a bunch of black torches this game. And yeah, so early items. It looks like the bot lane just wanted double Swifties and pickaxe coming out for the Kate. Janna needs to
It
be a
looks
little
like
bit.
he's
Janna
waiting to
needs
see
to.
what next-
Yeah, Janna maybe need to be a little careful here, but does get the Q. So, gonna survive this.
Evan is just forcing Ghost to play at his pace right now.
Yeah, he is. He is pretty low, the Vernectin. Obviously, does if he gets up his passive, he'll be able he'll be able to do a little bit of healing on his abilities. But overall, is keeping a slight CS lead. If yeah, I would say if the Yorick can keep the Renekton from being able to comfortably farm, it could be a bit annoying for him. And no jungle pressure from Jord means that he's kind of just free to sit here and just have the Maiden following him. It's a very small CS lead for the Renekton only. The mid lane is starting to open up a little bit of a CS lead with this brand. Which I think is pretty expected in the early game. Ziggs is a pretty good farmer in the mid-late, but I think sometimes she can struggle in the early game with wave clear with such a low mana pool. But Skarner caught out maybe on a plant. Alright, Grub's up here in 15 seconds. Support looks like Janna's gonna back and maybe head towards the Grubs. Looks like gonna head back maybe towards bot because of the support staying from the side of Freljord. So not gonna want to leave Booze 1v2. Okay.
Ziggs is roaming up towards Grubs.
Yep. Looks like we're gonna have some form of a Grubs fight. There is one for Nox, one for Freljord.
Brandon's coming up.
All they need is one. It's really all they need. Oh, Sun Jord. Oh, missed the stun. An ult there. Not gonna bounce onto the Ziggs though.
Brandon ult has been pretty weird lately.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit too far for what I think would normally count as bouncing. Jaboy is just gonna try and get out of the way, but the Leona has roamed. Leona hits the ultimate right on there. Does she result in a kill? Oh no! Jord gets ulted, and Jaboy is gonna go down to the Leona. No kill for the Ziggs
here
there.
Comes the Brand.
Yep, Brand no ultimate, but Brand can still stun. The Janna has also roamed up here. Oh! He flashed into it. Unfortunate. Mariah Carey also looking to go down to the Brand burn. Nice.
Just like that, Noxus just turned the tables.
Noxus just turned a losing situation into a win. But Colossal Clouds is actually going to survive. Wow, that Renekton did so much damage with a lot of healing. Meanwhile, in bot lane, Caitlyn just has Jhin backed into the tower, but that doesn't really do much for Jhin. That doesn't really do a whole lot. Caitlyn might be getting a little bit of poke damage on the tower. It's more like the Caitlyn's getting plates, standing outside turret range with her auto range. Janna maybe in a position, has to dodge a Zyra Q potentially here. Nope, just a Q. Looks like both sides are going to want to contest this Drake maybe. Oh, Drake started Ghost Boy in an odd position. You're going to have to be taking some dragon damage. Meanwhile, Evan's just going to use his Demolish proc here to get some plating. They have swapped lanes. They've actually just sent... Both teams are just sending their mid lanes to the top lane. Tower. Yeah. Oh, great route by Booze is going to land a kill for him onto the Zyra. Traded for the support. I would call that a great trade for Noxus, as now there's no jungler. And there is no TPs coming from top lane, so this will just be a regular 3v3. Both sides opting to back away. And so we're gonna see resets from the junglers, resets from the top laners, and bot lane is gonna probably try and keep pushing. And the Caitlyn has gotten 3 plates, so Probably not going to get another one because there's only 30 seconds left of plating.
I'm not sure what Jin is building. I don't know what takes a Dirk and a BF sword.
Oh, I just think he's building 2 separate items. I'm assuming he's probably building IE and Collector. It's probably what he's building. But they're 2 separate. But the Dirk is such a good early buy that he's just gonna hold that until he can get it. Clouds is gonna tank that Kate ult for the Janna.
Jord
is maybe not gonna get here in time for the smite. It comes out and the Jaboy can just go over the wall here. Mariah Carey whiffs the ultimate. Good flash by Atomic Ghost. Good W by the Brand. Could leave somebody stunned. They get Jord on the stun. Brand ultimate is going to do a little bit of damage, but not going to result in any kill. Meanwhile, Renekton and Yorick getting into a little bit of a slap fight with their items. It's so interesting seeing an Eclipse on a Renekton and when I'm so used to it being a Yorick item. I'm sure that Nazgul will probably buy it this game eventually, but he goes first item Triforce as you do on Yorick, I suppose. Not the biggest Yorick player. I will trust Nazgul with his build. Oh, great ultimate. Gets Mariah Carey separated from Arcane Havoc. But, oh, good ultimate. Skarner ult. Oh, Atomic Ghost just needed to run. I think he wanted to stay close, but the ward was allowing the Caitlyn to get him. I probably would have just run. I might have just run as a support, but at the same time, it's maybe not. Maybe there's no knowledge of the ward, obviously. Clouds is rotating towards Mariah Carey. I feel like he might be in a bad situation here.
Clouds does go down.
Yeah, ultimate from 2 ultimates burned though. That's a Zyra ult and a Leona ultimate. Leona ultimate on such a low cooldown though, it doesn't really matter.
Lecter is built for the Jin. And IE is built for the Kate.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Collector is I guess it did
now, yeah.
I guess it is Collector plus that now, yeah. Alright. Looks like Noxus wants to go for this rift. This is such a close game. It's about 2,000 gold lead, but it feels like every fight is winnable from both sides. It seems like... Yeah. I wonder just exactly what the type of damage that Torch does now with the patch coming in. It got nerfed quite a lot, but I don't think it's gonna affect it too much. I think the item is still gonna put in a lot of work.
Still didn't do as much damage as Leandry's in the late game. It was a better early game, so we'll have to see if it's better for Leandry's overall.
Yeah.
And Blackfire is just there for that 4% bonus.
Yeah, I do wonder if the builds are just gonna... I mean, I think a lot of builds have just been building both items. And it looks like both of these AP champs are building both. All 3 of them are. They went straight into a second Faded Ashes. And now the Ziggs has a Haunting Guise. The Brand hasn't backed yet, but doesn't quite have the gold. He's about 900 gold down to... He's about 900 gold up on the Brand. The Ziggs is. So that would make sense to be a whole Guise component. Establishing vision here on the top side of the map. The next objective is Drake in about a minute, so maybe you want to start transferring vision over to the bot side of the map for the Drake. Teleport coming out for Renekton into mid lane top lane to catch the wave.
Which I don't know if that was a good call, doing the fact that Drag will be up very shortly.
Yep,
and he just kind of wasted his TP.
Yeah, it looks like Yorick is just
Yorick can just teleport. I thought he might just walk down, but it looks like he's going to defend this top lane. Not let Renekton get a whole lot out of it.
And teleport if he needs to.
Yep, absolutely. Both sides juggling for... both sides jockeying for their vision. I think this dragon... I mean, if both sides commit to a dragon fight, this could be pretty... This could maybe be pretty determining for this particular game. What's interesting is this is only second Drake for both sides, so it might be more worth to do something like try to commit for a tower, like have blue side going mid lane. Just say, yeah, you can have it, but we'll take your tower instead. But looks like both sides are gonna want to commit to a fight here, very likely. Colossal Cloud's just doing that. Oh, Jin's opening up the curtains. Oh, Jor's hit. Fourth shot misses. Jor gets the smite. Jaboyge still gonna be able to get it. Oh, he whiffs the flash ult, but no, not a big deal. Although Colossal Clouds is getting locked up by the Leona.
Yep.
No turn yet by the team to get onto this Leona. I feel like they should start doing that. Colossal Clouds are gonna go down to the Ziggs. Huge amounts of magic damage coming out, and that's gonna be a kill for the Zyra. Top side still just
alpha side of Freljord.
Yeah, Freljord's really having a great first game here. The Leona just keeping that brand locked down did a lot for their team. For sure.
Looks like Evan is heading bot lane to start his split push madness. Ziggs is going to match him though.
Yeah, I think they might be calling it. I think they might be calling a lane switch, although no, he's still going towards it. He's going towards the middle part, which means that they could still call him to go mid lane instead and let the Renekton go to bot lane. And have...
Yep.
Yeah, so that's kind of looks like what they're trying to do. They know that's where the Yorick is, and I think they want to lay a trap, but little do they know that there is Jaboy sitting and waiting, although now they're going to know with the spawn of the Rift Herald. Nazgul is maybe going to get himself killed beforehand. Nope, he does get what he needs up. He's going to get slowed by the Ziggs. Tons of AP.
Mayhem does go down.
Yeah. So Herald is going to crash into the tier 1, and it's not going to get the tower. Jaboy J Money's in an awkward position. He does have to go through the walls and get around, which, you know, fortunately for him, he can do that as Skarner. Just scouting the red buff, which is gone.
It's good to see you.
But this Zyra plus Ziggs has been such a menace. Just able to throw out so many long range things. They're trying to do a bushwhack. It looks like no one's going to really fall for it yet. Although, Jaboyge might? Nope, they're all kind of in their circle. They got Janna with the... They clipped Janna with the ultimate. Janna's going to be going down here very likely. Nope, good flash over the wall. Nobody goes down. Great. Does force Janna's flash, though. Not sure how important it is at this point of the game for Janna to... have flash if she's just going to be playing in the back with the Jhin for the most part. So it's a good use. I'd say that's a very good use of flash to not die, because that would almost instantly be Baron turn. Thing is that the thing for top lane is that the Yorick hasn't hit the point where he's solo winning against the Renekton in lane. That's where things can get a bit difficult. I know that he doesn't quite have his completed Hydra, and now he does. So we'll see if that affects the lane matchup in total. I think it should make it a little bit more Yorick favored in trades. Definitely wants to keep this Renekton in lane, and be able to hold his teleport off. They're looking like they're gonna gank. They look like they're gonna gank King Nazgul. He might just want to use his TP, but he's not gonna. He's gonna find himself in a 1v3 against Zyra, Renekton, and this. But they're gonna start the Baron for this. Jord's on the other side of the map, no teleport.
3 ults though.
Yeah, 3 ults used, and on the other side, Jaboij is there with his ability with his smite. Oh my gosh, nice sprites from everything, but Janna ultimate keep them topped up. They don't quite have the damage.
Nice exalt.
Oh, great job getting that. Oh my gosh, you're bringing the Renekton into the team, Jaboij. Oh my gosh. It's a massacre. George somehow gets there in time. They didn't have enough Baron damage, I guess. And Arcane Havoc's going to take out the Skarner. No ace in the hole to take out the Janna. The Zigzult definitely did a lot of work there, keeping, especially because it hit Jhin and Janna.
Yeah, I hit the bot lane duo.
Mm-hmm. Which I think was pretty, necessary there, because otherwise they can just kind of sit there at range and keep poking at it. Meanwhile, Freljord is taking their 3rd Drake, which will put them onto Soul Point, and it is a Mountain Drake with the Ziggs and a Caitlyn. So tower taking gonna be huge for this team.
I don't think we're at the point where this game looks impossible for Noxus, because Evan's getting to the point where he can almost 1v9.
Yeah, he needs to get he'll get this tower
here.
here.
Ults to get him down earlier, so we'll have to see once he starts getting more and more gold.
Yeah, and he's sitting with about 1,000 in shots now. Oh, Leona has found the Janna caught out again, but there's really no follow-up on this. So, Leona just kind of uses ult for nothing. Although, it's already a quarter through the cooldown, so it doesn't matter at all.
It looks like Evan's gonna head... Ooh, no, where's he heading?
Probably heading to bot lane, but very interesting. Like, Freljord's doing a great job of just keeping track of this team, because realistically, what Noxus needs to do is to break these towers, open up the map for them a little bit too. Make it so that Freljord can't just run back to their tier 1 towers and be safe. It cuts off so much of the map. It'll open up the map for them a lot. Considering, and I think right here, I think that the Yorick should just get it here. He should just whap it, 1 hit. But there is a bunch of people here. Good flash, but he's gonna run into everybody, and that's gonna be a dead Yorick. No real ultimates used besides Ziggs. So, and with all the ability haste and stuff, Ziggs' ultimate is a quarter of the way up already. It's amazing.
We'll have to see what Yorick is able to get done, because as of right now, it looks like it takes a minimum of 2 to 3 people to kill him.
Yeah, he's gonna be sitting with 2,400 gold, so I'm guessing we're gonna see a full item purchase here at or at least a ton of components. I don't know exactly what he's getting. Maybe he's looking at an Eclipse from here. Hull Breaker. Oh boy.
Yeah, Hull Breaker. I was thinking it was either gonna be a Hull Breaker or Sunder Sky.
Yeah, that would absolutely be good thoughts. This is... The main thing that I think Noxus needs... Once Noxus kind of can play around the split push of the Yorick, there is a good chance that they'll know, like, that if they can either hold on or they can just push advantages when they try to send someone to help with the Renekton. Because that's what they've seemed to be trying to do, but they haven't really been able to capitalize any bit here. And they're getting pushed in really hard by Caitlyn, plus Ziggs for tower damage. So...
And Jord for just clearing.
Yeah, and wave clear. It's the Zyra Ziggs is just clearing every single wave so fast. King Nazgul can't stay because his team isn't holding, so they're just gonna send the 3 members to just gonna kill the maiden here. I believe that Nazgul will be able to just walk out alive here, but unfortunately, it doesn't. They're not gonna really be able to punish at all on the map. So we'll see from here. I wonder when teams are gonna start.
Stays alive.
Yeah, so we have Maiden is alive. And we have soul point for Freljord in about 15 seconds. No real ward setup from the red side. They have deeper wards, but they don't even really have that many wards sitting in that jungle. They're just kind of taking a guess that that's where they all are, and they are correct. They've spotted out really only the Zyra from here.
Janna's been very good at clearing vision, both.
Oh yeah, for
both
sure.
Supports have.
Yeah. They're seeing everybody, and they see that it's pulled. I think here... This is a situation where they're just going to send all 5 there. There's no way that Noxus... Jaboy's just going to have to try and steal it. He doesn't get it. It's soul point. Mountain Soul goes to the side.
Here comes Evan.
Caitlyn.
But the Zyra ult comes out and gets 2.
Yeah, teleporting into the middle of the team was probably not the best place to teleport as the Yorick, but this just looks like they might, with this type of team, with this type of tower taking power they have, this is probably just game. 40 seconds on 2 members, 30 seconds on there. With Ziggs plus Caitlyn, this should be an easy win, an easy finish here from the side of Freljord. Booze is the only person alive. You have Janna alive in 7 seconds. I'm not going to really do a whole lot. Boozosaurus might be able to save the KD and not take a death here, but yeah. But Atomic Ghost almost does not, barely surviving, and that's the win. Game 1 to Freljord. Right. There's our game 1 draft, and it goes to Freljord. Man. All right. So I'm gonna take a look and see who had first side select in the schedule.
I believe Freljord did.
Freljord did. So Freljord chose red side. Now let's see if Noxus decides to choose red side themselves, or if they will opt to go for another blue side game. I would imagine they probably want to maybe get a counter pick for Evan, whether it's in the top half or the bottom half. But at the same time, I don't know much of Marinizer's pool in top lane. We just saw him have a good Renekton game, and his Gnar got taken away.
I don't think they want a top lane counter pick. I think they realistically need to make sure they counter pick whatever the jungle has, because them not getting objectives is what really hurt them.
Sure, yeah, because they couldn't push the way, they couldn't really push stuff in. They could not open that mid tower. Maybe if the mid tower gets open, there's more room and there's more space in like that mid section to start running people down who are pretty immobile.
I think
Because even though Evan picked before Ghost, he still brought so much pressure that they needed almost 3 people every single time to kill him.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So he technically didn't get the counter pick, but he still
No, yeah, he
was there.
chose to pick early to make sure that his pool wasn't clamped.
Yeah.
It looks like they have taken the red side this time. Noxus has. So I will swap the team portraits. All right, looks like we're gonna get into draft quickly. They wanna start moving quick since it's getting a bit late. All right, here we go. Let's see if there's any ban adjustments from either team here.
See what the first ban is. I'm guessing most likely a Darius.
Yeah, that's a safe ban. I do think that's like generally always a safe ban. Yeah.
Yep, Darius. We'll probably see the first 3 the same on both sides most likely. So probably a Fiznar. What was the last one? Thresh.
Yeah, Fiznar Thresh.
And then
Mariah Carey's
Darius,
Thresh is really
Viego.
good.
Darius, Viego, Mordekaiser will probably be the other 3 as well. Or they might switch to Mordekaiser with a... Yeah, there's Viego.
They had Vigar hovered by accident when they wanted Viego. Yep, I think you're correct. It's going to be the same 3. Now it's just going to be what champions they want to take.
Oh, Caitlyn.
Yeah,
Caitlyn is strong.
And they take the brand for Jordan in the jungle. I mean, maybe Himi can pick it up, and I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if it's a mid pick that Himi
Mariah
could pick
Carey.
up.
Mariah Carey can also play it.
True, down in support.
It's just a very good flex pick overall right now.
Yeah, Champ is never been more viable as a pick in its career. There's the Jinx for Booze, a very good, very classic Boozosaurus champ that he played Jinx quite a bit last season, and seems like he's enjoying enough to pick it here.
Yeah.
I wonder what type of champ we're gonna see from Havoc then. Maybe we see something like a Varus or a Vayne.
If we see an Ashe, I think we just see GG go next. Tell me about game 3, because Ashe is very
Jinx,
broken right now.
And they take the Ziggs themselves from mid lane, so they're gonna give the Thresh over to Mariah Carey, which I think is smart.
So most likely we'll see either a Kassadin, Talon. That's really about it from Bingham. Assuming
I just wouldn't be surprised if they just put the brand mid, but I'm not sure. We'll see. They're gonna take the Lucian Thresh. Okay, very aggressive bot lane. Let's see what support. Maybe they want to pick their support here.
I wouldn't be shocked if they take Leona.
Yeah, Leona as well. Leona would be fine.
Tanky.
Like, Leona would be fine. It's maybe not the best pick into a Thresh, but it's still very tanky, and it's a good support champion.
Dang, I'm calling a lot of these picks out before they even happen.
Yeah, so I think now they shift bans towards top lane.
No, I don't think they ban out top. They might ban like a Renekton or two.
I'm saying Freljord.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, they do ban the Renekton. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait. No,
they're trying to ban.
No, well, they banned Renekton, but I'm saying they're probably deciding on their ban, and they just were clicking, and somebody was just clicking champions beforehand. Probably. But yeah, I don't think we're actually going to see a Zeri ban. We're very likely to see something like a Yorick maybe it's like Yorick plus either Olaf or maybe an Ornn. A Skarner, yeah, Skarner.
man.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this team wants to play against Skarner in particular. I think Skarner actually does pretty well into some of these champs because a lot of them are immobile. Like
Well, Brand is very, very good into Skarner.
it's yeah, but I mean just in general, it's like immobile, right? So if Skarner can get flank angles, it could be like I don't know if Evan could play at top lane. I feel like it's not exactly a champ he's played, but Talonban. So yeah, they're really pinching down with the mid lane pick. They could in theory switch lanes around here.
Karthus.
But I'm not sure. Karthus ban, okay. I don't know if your boy plays Karthus jungle, but it's a ban nonetheless. Okay, Shen top. I don't mind the Shen pick here at all.
I don't know about the Shin pick at all.
I think Shen's like ultra strong right now, and this is the type of thing where they are definitely trying to play a protected, like pretty much play kind of a protected Jinx comp. And I think Shen is great to give her that shield. So it definitely works. It could be Shen jungle, you're right. I guess. I don't know if Jaboy would I don't know if they'd actually let Jaboy play it, but I would think it's a Shen top, but they do Yorick, okay. So if this is a Shen jungle, this Yorick can get counterpicked. Okay, I will trust you, Hockey. I can't wait to.
We'll see what the last pick is, and then we'll decide.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting.
Vygar.
I mean the way this comp plays out, it's still fine to have the Shen jungle. I don't know how.
Vygar.
Yeah, Vygar, that's fine. That's a good mid pick. That's for sure a good mid pick.
I don't know if Emmy's ever played Vygar though.
Eh.
I mean, Vygar is easy, but I don't think he's ever actually played it.
I wouldn't necessarily say never.
Shin jungle.
Yeah, I mean Urgot being hovered. I think
is it actually a Shin jungle?
Probably. I mean, if it's a joke, I mean they might just be kind of just messing around, having a little fun, so they want the Shen jungle for sure. But it's interesting. This is gonna be a. I mean, they could just give him a nice leash, and Shen will again then get his W level 2, and you can go from there with the clear. But Jaboy J Money playing Shen jungle very likely.
Or is it an Urgot jungle?
I would doubt that. That's definitely more of a Nazgul champion playing the Urgot. It could be late. It could be role swaps potentially. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's not. We'll see what happens here.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
But I'm excited to see Urgot played by anybody.
Alright, let's see who is the Vygar pick. Assuming it's Hemi, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
No one's doing any spelling. Where is the fun?
We'll be seeing that tomorrow from Bandle City.
Yep, Urgot picked up for Nazgul, and this is going to be probably just the Shen here from Jaboy. Yeah, there we go.
From Cam and crew.
Yep.
Pathetic.
I must say I really like
Prediction
I
is
like
for-
I like Noxus's draft more than I like their previous one. I think they have more scaling into they have a bit more scaling into the late game. They have the Ziggs for tower and wave clear. In that mid to late game section. And Urgot scales quite well. Also has a lot of potential for does have good side laning, but can also just do really well in team fights as a whole. And the Shen is going to be huge to keep these people alive, and Leona to protect, like to go either to go in with the Shen, protect the Jinx, protect the Ziggs, whatever they kind of need. And I do also like Freljord's comp. This is definitely like Yorick. This is where Ghost Boy is going to want to keep the Urgot on the side lane. This game, I believe.
It depends on how the first, I think, 5-6 levels go.
Sure. Yeah.
Because Urgot is, I think, technically stronger than Yorick early, but is weaker later. So if Urgot can get ahead, it's gonna be a disaster for the Yorick.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the matchup as a whole. But yeah, for those tuning in, we the team on the blue side of the map, the Freljord took game 1, and so we are going into game 2 here in about 3 minutes or so. So get your predictions in. They are running right now for game 2.
Yeah, but I'm still confused about the Karthus bans.
I mean, it is. I mean, Karthus is just a scary jungler right now.
Yeah,
And
that is true.
if Jaboy can play it at all, then it's just
Yeah.
super scary. So it's a good ban.
Karthus just does not seem like a Jaboy jungle pick. That's more of like a Heck and Kim. The only two people I know
Well, we
besides,
just.
yeah,
We saw I think there's a lot of people up in Arcane that can play. We saw a really good Karthus jungle in Arcane today. Just before this.
I know Matt. It's Asian Fool plays it. Icon plays it, and Arcane is the only other place I think plays it. I don't think there is a single Hextech jungler that does really play it
I wouldn't
consistently.
I wouldn't really know. So I'll take your word for it. But I don't know. I think it's very strong. It's very, especially with the obviously with the new item. Even with the item being nerfed, it's definitely still super strong. So yeah, I think I don't really think there was anything else really in Jaboy's pool that to be super scared of after banning the Viego and pick and
Lilia. I don't know why he hasn't picked it yet. Like, that is, in my opinion, his second best champ, and it is super strong right now.
okay, I guess, but he wanted to play the Shen, which is fine.
Which I like the Shin, in a sense. I don't know how well it's going to work out in the long run. Well, early run, I should say. I think later it's going to be nice, but early on, I think it's going to be very weak.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to transfer us over to the game.
Looks like double 5-point again.
Welcome to Summer's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
It's interesting. I've actually never seen Nazgul play Urgot like in person. I'm sure he's played it, but I just never have seen him play it personally.
I've seen it a couple. Like I've known Evan and Jord the longest out of anybody here,
Yeah.
and that I know in BoozeBash. Evan used to play Urgot a lot.
Oh yeah. I've seen his mastery points. There's been a lot of mastery points.
He stopped playing it a couple seasons ago. I think it was like 2 seasons ago. But he's been getting back into using Urgot. And I think it's actually one of his better champs.
Oh sure, yeah. And I think as a pick, it has more general like. It's maybe more pickable than some of his champions in certain situations. So it's always good to have something like it for a situation like this.
Out of all the champs I've personally seen him play, I think it's his second best, honestly.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
like them more than
Probably.
Yorick, but I think they're more situational.
I mean, I think his Darius is
Disgusting.
his best champion by far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
disgusting.
outside of which is why he's probably not going to usually get it. I mean, if somebody wants to leave it open and test it, yeah. Oh, super early aggression. Ignite. Okay.
I don't know if
No heal, and Booze is just gonna take a back here. He's not gonna mess around. Just gonna go get a pot from the base and come back. They have to sack lane because that would be a very aggressive flash. Both summoners used by Mariah Carey. Let me fix the school board because I'm sure people are going to be saying something about it in the chat, and I want to make sure that it's good. Okay, and fortunately for us, Noxus lined up in their correct position. So thank you for that. Urgot building a huge wave to crash a huge third wave crash here. Really nice play by Nazgul here. See, Clouds is the one who's getting that aggressive trades with the Ziggs onto Himi this time on the Vigar.
I think the trades were fairly even last time with Brand versus Ziggs, but now it seems like...
Yeah, Vigar just doesn't have great trade potential early, so I definitely could... That's probably a general thing. Wow, that hook! Alright, Boozosaurus forced to use heal, full combo of full rotation of abilities by the Leona, and decent trade over. It's like it wasn't an awful trade for Noxus, and Boozosaurus, he having to use his potion though. Luckily, he had that second potion to use. Otherwise, he'd be in a very not great position. They do have some pretty nice wards here from Freljord's side. Got some deep wards to try and find the Shen out, and it looks like we might see the junglers have some collision here. Ziggs is gonna have to try and push this Vigar off. Oh, they're on Atomic Ghost.
Here comes the flash.
No first blood yet, but lots of flashes. Jeez. But this is the part of the game where Jinx just has to survive. Jinx gets through this unscathed. She'll be pretty okay. Oh, great E by Nazgul. Is he going to throw his W? Not yet, but Ghost Boy is forced to flash. Nazgul's not going to flash after him. So he's just going to take his lane advantage and get some levels. Because it's only a level 4 Yorick that has to pretty much force teleport back to lane. Okay. A very sizable CS advantage for the Lucian, but that's pretty expected early, especially with how the Thresh has been playing super aggressively this entire lane. No flag, but keeping him out of XP range.
Oh, looks like the Yorick has hit 6 before the Urgot has here. Urgot should hit 6 on this wave at some point. But it did take a notable chunk of damage. Yorick wanting to maybe get a grass proc, not gonna happen. Yorick does, or Urgot ding 6 here. Just gonna take his shield and try to get rid of the maiden here. Ooh, is he gonna be able to get the, he won't be able to land an R and have enough time, but that's...
Maiden does go down, though.
Yeah, maiden goes down. They have your boy here on a counter gank, but not really on a gank, but not really in time. No hook on the bot lane, looked like it was gonna be close, but it didn't land. Love directed camera showing that it didn't land before I really get to know. Thanks a lot. Oh, we're going in. Jaboy might have to go for a flash. Maybe he'll get a flash taunt here. It looks like he's going to get hooked in by the Thresh. Not exactly the hook target you want. Jaboy maybe looking for the second crab here. Gonna sit in this and wait for the Brand. Brand running Ghost this game over Flash. Oh, good flash. Colossal Cloud survives for the time being, goes down. First blood to the Vhagar with his ultimate. Are we gonna get a? We didn't get a taunt, so I'm guessing Jaboy might have missed his taunt there. But
He missed the taunt flash in.
Ah, unfortunate. Because that probably spelled the Vhagar's. That probably spelled a death for Vhagar if he was able to land that prior. Oh, good E-in from Nazgul. Just got to get to that level 9, and he will be refreshing that W over and over again. Okay. Jinx is level 6 here. They're going in not knowing that Jord's here, so this could turn around really fast. Shen ultimate comes in. Shen stunned on the entry, doesn't really get to do a whole lot, hasn't used his taunt yet. Gets it off there. BoozeSaurus, not in a great position. Joeboy J Money goes down, kill goes to the Lucian. No ultimates really used besides the Brand ultimate.
And Lucian just got 6 off that, so he might be looking for
culling, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see BoozeSaurus just take it back. He's gonna lose about a wave and a half here, for it. And Drake, they're just gonna. Oh no, he's gonna stay because he probably feels a bit forced to stay. But now the culling comes out, and he's just gonna go down to the culling. Urgot's just gonna... Urgot's just autoing the maiden, hoping to deal damage to it and get it down, but looks like he's getting pretty close. He'll get pretty close to 9 here soon. I'll take a quick look at his XP bar. He's about halfway to level 9 now. He will get trapped in with the maiden here, and he's not doing a ton of damage. He might actually just go down here to the flash of there, but that's a
oh, he does go down to the York.
He does go down to York. A little bit of speed gain there to keep up. So this game is similar to game 2. This game is showing all Freljord to start, and if it's there's a chance it just stays this way, although there's a chance that with Jinx, when Jinx gets there's a chance that Jinx can still kind of just weather enough of the storm. I mean, being down 35, almost 40 CS, and and 2 kills is not a good position for a Jinx, but she scales super well. Lucian does... He scales okay enough, but late game Jinx will be able to just stay alive. Hope is the hope of Noxus for right now. Really gonna need this Urgot to carry much of this middle game with the Ziggs. Oh, but he just gets put in the playground by the Yorick. Jord is just gonna solo ult Nazgul, and he's gonna get the kill.
Yeah, this game does not look good for the side of Noxus.
No. In the Shen, I just don't think Shen does enough this game. I think if you said like if Lilia is in the pool, I think Lilia would have been perhaps a better proactive jungler. Especially because you know that Lucian and Thresh are going to want to be playing up. So you can plan to, you know, you could have maybe had some plan to prey on them being up pretty early.
And with the 2 burn items now, her clear is very strong.
Mm-hmm. But regardless, I guess he's looking redemption? Something like that. So he gets Balmy plus, and then he gets a redemption. He gets Balmy to help with clear and that, but Jord is here, and this could get pretty ugly. We have Leona tanking the culling. Great flash flay. Jaboyj ults that, and it doesn't go down, and then Leona still goes down. And Urgot just barely misses that E onto the Yorick, and he's just eating a lot of punishment here. Also, Clouds might not have his W to get out. Does use his ultimate, doesn't get anything out of it besides some minionship. It is funny to see that the Shen has a CS advantage on the Brand, but Brand is invading the jungle now, so Shen won't have as much camps to clear on the top side. And Yorick is just taking it to this Urgot. He has a full level advantage, and Nazgul is trying his best to survive, and the redemption from Shen not able to help him survive enough. So solo bolo for the Yorick of Ghost Boy. Just gonna see Shen try and do some clearing here in top side. Just make sure none of the XP goes to waste. But it looks like I think Yorick here can just do a couple more Qs, but gonna take tower aggro. So forced to back away. Yeah, we're really making sure we kill this maiden here. That's good. And Urgot looking towards mid with Drake coming up. Doesn't have teleport, does have some of his item that he's going to build. Looking like he's going to go Black Cleaver first item, which is very common on Urgot. Just get that shred. But Jord and Arcane Havoc are burning this Drake on spawn very quickly, and it's gone. And Nazgul might just get chain CC'd up and dies to Jord's ultimate. Super Mega Death Rocket just going right in front of Freljord and opening a large lead.
Looking over. Something big is going to have to happen for Noxus, and there goes Clouds, it looks like.
Going to the Yorick. Yes, indeed, I agree with you. Good flash out by the Lucian, not going to get caught out. That would be a pretty bad shutdown to give from his side. No Demolish proc just yet. It's on cooldown. Himi's just gonna get a stack off Jaboy there. That's a ton of damage onto the Shen that has really no tank at all. He went redemption first item, and he's very, very squishy, and it doesn't really give a large of a shield yet. He's not level. He's level 9. He's not quite level 11 yet. But Urgot also isn't level 11 yet either, and this is another potential bad situation for him. Shen is going to ult him, so maybe we get to see a kill onto the Yorick here. But I think Yorick just looks like he 1v2s this. Take the tower, and then go ahead and chase down. Leona's going in and trying to got the flash over the wall. Yorick just gonna land it on Leona, gonna get some damage
Nice
down.
Leona ult.
Yep, good Leona ult indeed. Good hook
there
though
goes
from this
Get the
Thresh.
kill. Oh,
Okay, well, Jord didn't want it apparently. Jord just said, "Here, you have it." Jinx. Just gonna barely miss getting hooked, but is gonna get maybe probably run down by this Yorick. Nope, not gonna fully commit to the rundown, which is fine. Oh, but Nazgul gets hooked in, and this should be a certain death. Death sentence comes out. Death happens. Ooh, barely misses the hook onto the Shen there. Yeah, 3 people top lane in. They're just pushing all 3 lanes in. They're gonna get the top. They're gonna get the mid tier 2. They're gonna get the bot tier 2, and they're looking at this top tier 3. And George is hanging out between the 2 can definitely dissuade the team from really doing anything. Is George caught him? George is caught. George is gonna go down. It's gonna go to the Jinx. So a pretty sizable shutdown goes over to Boozosaurus. Not sure it matters too much in the end. They are up about 11,000 gold at 17 minutes. But nonetheless, it is a kill for Jinx. So at least the Jinx does have first item now with the IE. So a little bit more crit maybe can do some decent splash damage in the fight, get a couple crits in there. But I mean, it's like Jord has played this brand pretty exceptional with his zoning abilities, and yeah, showing why they banned it and showing why they picked it away in game 1. Why it was Prio picked first in this game. Dragon's about to be up. If they should probably just go through here. They don't need to use the blast cone to get over. Leona backing with 30 seconds to Drake. Maybe might not make it back. I don't know if they had an item or if they were just looking for more wards. Meanwhile, Lucian's not even at Drake. Lucian is in the jungle taking red buff. Not even 20 minutes, so the buffs aren't. So the buffs are just there to be taken by the blue team, which it probably won't be. It'll just time out. But there's such a size. The only sizable level advantage is really just the Yorick. Oh, good ult. It's a good ultimate from Leona. It doesn't really do a whole lot, unfortunately. Arcane Havoc is just going to be wreaking havoc in the backline. Although Shen's going to come in on the teleport. Maybe they are able to get the Lucian. Missed the taunt. Lucian's alive. Everybody's going to die here besides Boozosaurus. And Ghost Boy's just going to teleport mid lane. And Jinx might not actually survive after all. Going to have to run to the tower. But there is no more tower. They're going to have to get to his Nexus before Yorick lands the E, which he does. Okay. Which he does not land and go for. I suspect we're going to see pretty much a 20-minute win. They're going to take 2 inhibitors here, and with the minions and even with the low death timers, I feel like they're just strong enough that they're just going to hit them with their wallets.
No, they'll back off, probably go Baron.
They'll play it safe, yep.
After they back.
Yep, for sure. I mean, they can just go for soul point here as well. Maybe they don't want to maybe they just decide they don't want to risk throwing at Baron, but I don't really know if they could do I don't know if they could do a sizable enough throw at Baron to to do more than just swing the game and give Noxus a slight chance of a victory. This is one of the largest gold deficits I've seen in a while in BoozeBash.
About 13k at the moment.
Yeah. That I've casted. I mean, I imagine maybe there's been games with larger size advantage, with larger goal advantages. I just haven't seen them or casted them.
I mean, there's a 3k gold lead for top on the side of Freljord. There's a 3k gold lead on the top, or about
Yeah.
2,500 for jungle, about 1,500 for mid.
Yeah.
Almost a 4k gold lead for ADC, and then a 2k gold lead almost for support. It's not like they're not all losing hard.
No, absolutely. And I'm sure that Noxus, I mean, it looks like, I mean, York just wants to end the game, but I don't know if he's going to be able to. And in fact, he has to get out of there. They do get Baron, but he kind of went in before they had the Baron buff. So now the waves are insanely tough to clear. They weren't a second ago. And then Baron buff comes on. They're going to try and hunt. They're going to try to dissuade the Yord from walking into the base and just sitting there. He's just going to grab his next wave and go for that. Looks like a triple inhibitor. Playing it safe, just make sure you take down, just get as many spawns of super minions as you can.
Oh, Colossal Cloud's messed up. He tried to buy Leandry's, but he bought a blasting wand instead of the new item. He just auto bought the old build path.
It happens, but I don't think it necessarily matters that much. But this will likely be a good wake-up call for Noxus to, and I mean, it's week 1. I'm sure that they'll make good adjustments for the next week. Freljord takes it in 2, and yeah, Maru ghost boyded insanely well. Yeah, I mean, Zig's doing a ton of damage, but that's being Zig's.
That's realistically the only damage on that team. The Shin had less than 2k.
Yeah.
The Jinx and the Leona had less than 5. The Yorick had less than 6k. So, I mean, it is a low damage game overall, but the lowest person on side of Freljord was 5k, almost the exact same damage as Urgot.
Again, like I said, I'm sure that Noxus will bounce back and they'll be ready for next week's match. And for Freljord, they'll want to take this and they'll want to take what they got here and move it on to next week. So yeah, good games. Very quick second game. If both
are we getting a?
Oh yeah, if captains want to come in to do a chat, they can absolutely. Yeah, we can just have a little chat after the match, and then we'll get everyone on out of here. So Jord, Evan, if you guys want to join, feel free to when you.
There is Evan.
Okay,
hello.
Hello.
And there is Jord.
Hello, friends. Good to see you.
How are y'all feeling after week 1?
Feels good. I'm kind of sad though. Like, we almost had the perfect game, but I had to die.
Yeah, you're banned now from BoozeBash for inting.
No, you should ban him for manipulating draft times because he knows that I just got off 36 hours and he's pushing it later.
You were the one that requested it push later.
No, I requested it at 8. I was ready at 8.
Ooh.
Have you read the captain's chat? It says, can we start at 9 in case blah, blah, blah.
In case. That was not the case.
All right, well, we can't have a tentative. You gotta pick one or the other.
You can't
and we
suck
agreed,
it, but you
we
still
agreed
will.
to 9.
Whatever.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm... I'm exhausted, and we got 6 sick players, and there's a snowstorm knocking out some of our people. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
to
All
suck.
excuses, but
Suck.
no, I'll take a lot of that fucking blame. I was like literally like nodding off in that Urgot game. Like
Oh boy.
it was too much. Like W1 brain off. Literally, I was falling asleep.
It's all
We should take a vacation, go to the beach or
Oh
something.
yeah, that might be all right. We need free to do that
I'll come up there tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm not gonna lie, when I called Evan earlier to figure out what was going on at 8, he looked like he was about to fall asleep. Like,
Usually it's me.
yeah, he literally turned on the camera and he was just like his head was dipping.
Well, good games.
Good game. Try not to ban all my champions next time.
All right, buddy.
All right, love you
Chant
guys.
logs,
Thanks for
though.
casting, pal. Or do you have any questions for me?
I do
No, you're
have
good. You should go get some sleep.
I gotta
I
get up
do
at
have a
5.
question for Evan.
Yeah,
What
man.
was the shin?
The Shungle?
Yeah, the shungle. What was up with that?
That's
That's
called
for
a
Shen.
fuck it. That's
that
for
was a
Shen.
fuck
It
it?
used to-
Okay.
It's just to send it, you know.
It's all
It
I
good.
didn't know if it was good now after this patch, but I know
I think it is.
There are some
Or-
believers out there.
I know it was good like 2, 3
I'm one of
seasons
them.
ago.
I'm
but
one of
now
them.
I didn't know
Well,
if it came back this
So
season.
I've done it too, and it's a lot of fun. Number one, and it's good for protect Mr. President. But
Yeah.
But when Mr. President has to back level 1 and get
Yeah.
it's not great in that situation. Like at that point, unfortunately.
yeah, I mean it's good. I mean,
yeah, it is.
it takes time. But
Yeah, this comp looked like it needed ramp up time, and
But-
George's team did not give the ramp up time.
yeah, but Mario, he was just allowed to roll over everybody. Good job from him.
Yeah, really good job. It's been a while since
He's
we've
got-
seen him in BoozeBash, so it's nice to see.
He's
him
got
do
my
well.
vote. He's got my vote.
Yeah, he played super well.
It's actually been quite a while since we've seen anybody but Ben beat Evan in top lane.
Yeah.
There's been some other ones.
Yeah.
There's been some other ones.
You just gotta catch him on the right sleepy day.
No,
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
you.
All right, good night.
I
Evan.
require
See you tomorrow.
exactly 72 hours of sleep before each BoozeBash game.
Yeah,
We have to just remember schedule every single game right after he gets off shift.
Fuck you.
All right, good. Well, good games, everybody. Thank you for playing, and obviously go get some sleep, friend. I hope everybody on your team feels better who's sick, and thank you, Merrick, for casting with me, and Jord, thank you also as well.
Yeah,
All
thanks
right.
for casting, guys.
Nope.
Thanks for
no
casting.
problem.
I do want to say one thing. Thresh got my MVP. Mariah Carey. He is kind of insane on the hooks.
He is the better Bower.
This Thresh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bower-
the
Bower
better
was
Bower.
good.
The better
They
Bower,
both,
brother.
They both did.
All right,
good.
see
They
you,
both did
pals.
excellent. See you later.
Later.
Have a good one. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us. Tune in tomorrow for more BoozeBash action. I believe there's 2 matches.
Yeah, there's
again?
a Chemtech and a Hextech game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Piltover versus Crystal Scar at 8, and then Hextech versus Bilgewater versus Bandle City
Oh.
at 8 as well.
They're same time. So yeah, some 9 p.m. Eastern. We have those matches. One will be on the main channel. One will be on BoozeBash 2. And then Saturday will be Shurima versus Targon for the final scheduled match as of now, and probably the final match of the week in general. So all right, thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow for more BoozeBash action. Good night.